Wakfu, Season 4, Episode 4. This is the last thing I'm gonna do today before going to bed, so I might be like lower energy than normal, which is already low. I don't remember what happened last time, even though I think it was 2 days since I watched episode 3, but I don't remember what happened, so I'm just gonna go right into episode 4, and if you want to watch my reactions 3 weeks ahead of time, then check out the Patron, because I tend to try and keep patrons 3 episodes ahead. At least 3. If I'm able to upload this when I want to, then I guess patrons will be 2 episodes ahead, but I'm gonna record 1 or 2 more episodes this week just for patrons. And I'm probably gonna do like a YouTube version starting from this episode. I didn't think about doing that for episode 1, 2, and 3. So no YouTube versions. But I'm gonna try. Well, I'm gonna do it for this. The Assembly, with 2 characters I don't recognize. Alright, are these the gods? Because the one right there, like, I just saw a split second, I was like, wait, that looks a bit like Nex. Because they're like in this terrestrial thing. Okay, I guess we're having a music video as the start. Oh god. Was that her planting the dragons on this planet? Because I do think I recognize there was something like that. Yeah, was it the 6 eggs or whatever? There were 8 maybe? Yeah. Alright, we saw Adamai and Hugo right there. Okay, here comes the gods, trying to kill her and her babies. I mean, I quite like the song though, so that's good. Okay, and this is when she got captured. Or as they said, like banished by the other gods. Then turned into goo. Smashed into pieces. I'm on this god's side. He seems more powerful. So is this when she was rescued by the girl that we saw? Was that last episode? Now as I'm remembering, oh yeah, Hugo joined in on this. And they were like setting up the whole, that nothing bad is ever gonna happen again. They're kind of becoming, they are gonna become, you know, like hyper authoritarians maybe. Alright, and that is her brother. Dragon brother, I guess. He's at least probably as old as you are. Because, I mean, I guess maybe they were like the primordial, what's called Eliathrops. Careful. For all you know, this is a trick by her. You know? You know, for all you know, that could be bullshit. That could just be what she is showing you. Oh yeah, and the old lady stole his treasure. And he's going to give it away. Oh, hello, assassin. Like, wait a minute. How do you know my name? Oh, is that maybe what he's after? I thought maybe he's there to kill... what's called? The god. The Eliatrop goddess. But maybe his job is to kill these... Alright. Like, even though I was here with him. It's kind of like, maybe I didn't really have like a dad-son relationship with my father, because if he was the successor, maybe the dad was a bit more like, didn't really see him as like a son, but more of like someone to take over his job. Okay, I can kind of see where the son is coming from. And I mean, it's not his little sister's fault. It's your dad's fault. Alright, that was a good. I like that. I like that moment. I mean, there's no way. What the fuck? Where did they go? I'm the goddess of teleportation. You think you could just teleport? Like, no, we're not teleporting. Yeah, stop being a bitch, Amalia. Oh, I recognize the girl there on the left. Super hot. Okay. Like, she's so beautiful. I recognize her. Yeah, but now... maybe that's what the goddess's plan is. Unite them by becoming a common enemy. And it's preventing air travel. Or too high air travel, maybe. Well, maybe to show them that maybe Kilby can be like, Hugo, the way you think I'm in that world, you are for us. Because apparently Hugo did something horrific before. Probably in another, because yeah, as we know, they like reincarnate. And Kilby's curse is the fact that, well, he always remembers his past lives. Oh man, that's Hugo. No. Some of them might be like, I think the guy. They're like, oh shit, a goddess. That isn't really something we want. That's weird. The ones who're supposed to be on top. All right. They're like, oh man. I like that king is just stone faced. Like, ah shit. Oh, careful. They're like, yeah. They're like, well, we need those catastrophes to stay in power, alright? Okay, I mean, Astra. I like her. And what was it, the queen of? Was it Bonta? Did I say that? And this is obviously Brakmar. Because those are the two they mentioned. So I'm like, I remember those two. And she's probably the queen of the elf lands. Have you ever seen those lands? I don't think she's probably Eva's sister. I don't think so. She just looks very hot. Well, And now there's a chance to make sure that it doesn't turn to shit. I mean, if I was there, I would be like, yeah, like, if this is true, like a goddess. Okay. I'm like, yeah, let's get the fuck out of here. I don't. Alright, well. Like, oh man. I would be like shitting my pants. Alright, so, I mean, I guess that shows that the Queen of Bonta has some gigantic balls, you know? And then we're back to this, and I'm like, oh god, please. Yeah. Right in the bollocks. He's like, please. I mean, let's hope that guy's like a masochist who's enjoying this, because... Hello, wait, why are you here? Like, we don't have any coins for you, alright? No. She stole everything from me. Let's go. Alright, can we now follow Raul? That was awesome. Okay, nice, we are. Okay, so we didn't spend too much time with them. But, obviously, we're going to spend more time with that assassin going there. Okay. Those are obviously the guys that we saw in the music video at the start. Are those like the original inhabitants of this world before she came in and that guy did a whole stuff? I thought, because of, you know, what it was, that was some other planet. Maybe it is another planet and that god is like, oh, that's where they are. I'm gonna send my warriors to recapture her. Oh, way sweeter. Oh god, the dryads are coming to life. Like, I'm telling you, alright? Like, you're probably not gonna see me pick unripe fruit ever again. Because I don't think I'll see you again. Oh god, they're taller than I thought. Oh, I mean, I did think this guy was short. So we're gonna have to wait and see how they are next to our heroes. Okay, so that one is gonna be the special one. Who's stealing his life force. I kind of wish they didn't have voice, because how they look and all that. Kind of wish that those were just the bare bones warriors, you know. But we kind of, and I think this is an amazing shot. They're showing us that, yeah, the goddess knows. Maybe because of what happened during the assembly, they're gonna choose not to intervene. Or maybe if they try to intervene, these guys are gonna be like, oh wait, they are the ones who created this, because look at this. We stood up against the goddess, and then all of a sudden these creatures are attacking us. Creatures we've never seen before. Isn't that suspicious? That might be the case. The standout character in this episode to me was actually her, and the Queen of Bonta. I liked her. I was kind of like, yeah, you know what? If it fails and I get destroyed, well, I'm making a point to maybe the others right here. If I succeed, then that gives me. If I fail and the goddess does vaporize me, then, well, it would be over anyways, right? Because then she obviously wants to stay on top. But if it succeeds, what she got right there was so much cred and so much like points from all the other rulers. So I think what she did right there was like a power move to be like, yeah, you know what, I am basically now I'm gonna be the leader of this world alliance that we're gonna have, because I mean, I have what it takes. I don't really care that much for the Brakmar one. He was like, kind of wish we would have heard maybe the Xelor say something. Oh yeah, I can't show my mouse. My mouse doesn't show up, but I mean, I still feel like there is some type of nefariousness with the goddess. It has to be, right? It has to be. So I'm not... we'll see. At the moment, I'm a bit like meh on these guys. Because I kind of would have liked to be that the Eliotrope and the goddess in her strangling the people of whatever this world, the Wakfu world, with the love and kindness and stuff like that. I think that would be pretty interesting. But now when these guys are here, it makes me feel like maybe that's not the case. And to make basically a discussion on the fact that what they are doing is good. I mean, they did stop bandits. They're probably, gonna stop wars from happening. The environment, whatever they said, to stop it from becoming a husk, At what cost? At the cost of people's freedoms. But then again, the bad things that happen are also impeding on people's freedom, right? So it's an interesting, how much safety and security, when does it become too much? What level of safety are you willing to give up for extra freedom? It's kind of like, it's only going to punish bad stuff. So maybe you are willing to sacrifice a lot, if it's only going to affect bad stuff, right? Because kind of like, well, I'm not going to do that bad stuff. Yeah, I mean, it's an interesting discussion, which I hope the show goes into. I hope the fact that these guys came out isn't going to impede on that. But yeah, I mean, I liked the scene with Amalia and her brother. And I really liked the Bonta Queen. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.